Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this will be your waxing moon reading. A little bit late, I'm sorry, obviously Mercury retrograde hit me and also one of my cameras is out of operation. So there is no shuffle video, it's just going to be a photo that will be up in that corner of the reading, or possibly two photos if any clarification cards need to come out. Now, what we're looking at is what to increase with the light of the waxing moon. Now, like I say, it's late, but it's covering a 2-week period, so hey ho. Now, the reading either is for you or it isn't. There's not a lot of past, but there's quite a bit of present. So if the present doesn't fit, have a look at your rising. Well, especially have a look at your rising sign. In ancient astrology, your rising sign was considered far more important than your sun sign. But yeah, look at your sun, your moon, your rising, at the Venus and Mars, if you're into it, though, although your Mars is in Capricorn right now. Whatever happens, Mars is in Capricorn right now, and there will be some readings this week, either with or without a working second camera, to talk about that. There'll also be a timestamp down below so that you can get past all of my waffle if you're watching more than one reading. And I do say I watch more than one because it's well worth getting a more complete picture. But as I say, it's what to increase with the light of the waxing moon. All the other details about the reading are down there in the description. Let me bring up the cards. Okay, Gemini, you have got a lot of new beginning cards going on here, and it looks like you have a new beginning going on right now. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the World. The world is opening up for you at the moment, but it's almost like you have to give up on a dream, because we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the World go into the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, the walking away from a dream or putting it to one side to allow it to blossom into something else, I think is the more appropriate way of saying it. Because on the bottom row we have the Three of Swords clarified by the King of Pentacles. There's some form of pain that you need to deal with and get rid. You know, it's something that you need to find some clarity around in order for you to define your mastery over this new beginning. So I think this new beginning is probably something slightly different to what you was hoping for, and therefore go with what you're given. I might call it that, go with what you're given, rather than trying to push against the old dream because of some hurt that has been driving you along. There is a Three of Swords here, which indicates that there is a pain that's going on that needs to be grounded like electricity, I think is the best way to put it, because that leads to clarity and leads to another Ace of Pentacles. So if this new beginning isn't quite what you thought it was going to be, go with it. Deal with the pain. Deal with the fact that it isn't quite what you was after, but go with it for the time being, because you will end up protecting everything that you need to protect. We've got Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So right now there's something you're not seeing about the situation, and the High Priestess. So your intuition has been leading you to the new beginning that you've had. Go with it. It hasn't guided you wrong so far when you've actually listened to it. There is a burden to pick up with this new beginning. Absolutely there is. There's a lot of work in it, and I can see how you might be scared of going down this path, which is the God force working to suppress you. But we have Gaia, manifestation, being the force that is lifting you up, and that's along that bottom row. That's along the dealing with the pain, grounding it, working out how it's affecting you in the real world, or more to the point, how it needn't affect you in the real world, in the physical world, day-to-day life, that brings you a clarity and enhances that new beginning. This Ace of Cups, it's so powerful that even though it's clarified by the Eight of Cups, I'm rather thinking that this new beginning is not what you wanted, but what you did want just needs to be put to one side for a moment. You need to walk away from it and deal with what's on your plate right now. And that way is the way that will lead to some form of happiness and a true new beginning with, I think you'll find either your dream changes or it comes back again in a better form, in a way that you are far more happy with. You know, that it's the dream for the sake of the dream, not the dream because you were hurt sometime, but simply because it's a good thing and you like it. Because we have, with the Oracle cards, growth. This is a growing time for you. You've already started that by having this new beginning. Grab it with both hands. Um, don't let, I can't even pick the card up here. Don't let the past hold you back. So that's the South Node, which is, I know it's T-square in the moon as I do the reading today, but it's doing something else as well, and I can't really remember what. But we have the King of Forces, which is very much echoing that manifestation card. Now is a time for you to exert your power and provide a very calming influence on a situation to get disparate elements to work together in your favor. But to do that, you have to face this pain. Stop trying to ignore it. Sorry, I'm pointing to the cards again, but on the bottom of the deck, stop trying to ignore it. Stop trying to, with the Five of Cups right beneath it. Sorry, best look that way. Five of Cups right beneath it. Whatever you have lost, for the time being, it's lost. Not necessarily for good, but if and when it comes back, it will be in a better form and one that isn't triggering you. I think basically is the best way to say it. One that isn't triggering you. So I've covered all of the cards here. This is a really, really positive reading if you put the work in. So this new start that you've been offered, grab it with both hands. Even if part of you is going, don't want to go that way, it's not the way that I want to do, don't want to go that way because last time I went that way it hurt. No, last time you went there, you were shown how it could go wrong so that this time you can make it go right. But you have to overcome that pain of it going wrong last time and realize that, hey, the past is the past. Okay, so if this means anything to you, Gemini, please do comment down below. Press subscribe while you're there. Your next moon reading will be the full moon reading. Before then, the monthlies will come out. And hopefully by now it's going to be titled Mars Transit Capricorn rather than Ingress. Mars Eclipse Point. That was the other reading I was forgetting, which I'm hoping to get done over the next few days. So, grab it with both hands. Don't let the past hold you back. Time to move forward. Cheers.